10 minutes.
You're gonna want to record.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the proud parents of our groom, Tom and Chris Randon. And now, folks, that first dance.
Full of charts and facts and figures, instructions for dancing, but I love it when you read to me, and you can read to me anything.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for them.
That's where music comes from. Some of it's just transcendental, some of it's just really dumb.
And we'd like to invite our parents to join in.
Sing to me anything.
No, you can't do it. Not tonight. Oh, I don't
know. And ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to invite all of you to join. Come on, everybody. Please join.
Hello, I'm John Ladizinski. I am the father, and I have the unique privilege of giving the first toast. Before I do that, there are a number of people who worked very hard to make this special day for Haley and Paul, and I'd like to just mention a few. Lee, Danny, Sarah, right? You're great bridesmaids, beautiful bridesmaids. And thank you for doing all those pre-wedding things that bridesmaids do that no man can understand or appreciate. Matt's Paul's brother and his best man, and the groomsmen Bradley, Aaron, Sam, and Max. I'd like to thank you for making sure that Paul wasn't doing those pre-wedding things that grooms do, and that no father of the bride would understand or appreciate. The Reverend David Jones, is he here? No. A beautiful ceremony. We really couldn't have asked for anything better. Thank you. All of our family and friends and everyone who helped with the wedding and the reception, once again, we couldn't have asked for better here either. I'd also like to thank Paul's parents, Tom and Chris. Where are you? You've really been great partners through all of this, and we also want to thank you for raising such a wonderful son and lifetime companion for Haley. I'd also like to thank my beautiful wife, Melinda. Where is she? What a great job she did planning this wedding, decorating the room, arranging the flowers, the lighting, cooking the food, baking the cake, and agreeing to be the designated driver. Let's hear it for Melinda. I'd also just like to say that I made a bit of a mistake at the ceremony. I'm going to take responsibility here. When I gave Haley away and the Reverend asked who gives this girl, this young woman, I said I do, and really it should have been Melinda and I, because Melinda has done everything for Haley, especially with this wedding, and it should be both of us, and it is. And I'd also like to thank all of you for making this day a very special day. Thanks. Okay. The purpose of the Father of the Bride speech is to give you an idea of who Haley and Paul are. Get to know them a little bit better. First, Haley, you look lovely in your white dress. But if she could have gotten away with it, it would have been pink. Now, for those of you who only know Haley recently and didn't know her when she was young, she loved to dress up. In fact, the frillier, the more lace, the better. And pink, of course, was her color of choice. To get an idea of what she looked like as a young schoolgirl, think of cotton candy with a backpack. I remember her first day of school at age 4. She stood in front of the mirror and stomping her feet saying, "I don't look cute enough." She had to have her lace anklet socks and nothing else would do. So after much arguing, after much back and forth, cajoling, bribing, I finally gave in and let her wear a pair of mine. That's a true story. That's a true story. So while the dress today is not pink, and don't think that wasn't on the table, Haley, you do look stunning today. In fact, I don't think you've ever looked prettier. And those earrings, they're almost as nice as Paul's. Speaking of Paul, It's clear to me what Haley sees in him. He's a huge sports fan, enjoys the occasional cigar, the occasional drink, and is always ready at the drop of a hat to go to Las Vegas. What more can a father-in-law ask for? She hit all the high praise. Haley, nice comment. I do have one concern about Paula, and I want to share it with all of you. Paul is an injury statistic waiting to be recorded. At least when he comes with us on our family vacations. Now, we're not talking the skin your knee type of injuries. We're talking emergency room injuries. And I think Paul knows it too, and to his credit, he tries to do everything he can to mitigate the circumstances. For example, we recently went over the summer on a whitewater rafting trip. Now, this wasn't just any whitewater rafting trip. National Geographic rated this as one of the top 10 widowmakers in the world. In fact, the rocks were so jagged and the water so deep and fast moving that when we signed up, they asked for identification of a driver's license and dental records. Well, we all put on our life jackets and donned our helmets. And Paul, trying to make sure everything goes well, put on a toe tag. So we all get in the rafts, and it wasn't long into our journey, say just after we cast off, that Paul was out of the water and flying downstream, moving faster than Michael Vick at an ASPCA convention. They fished him out about a quarter mile downstream, a little bruised and battered, but nonetheless for win. Let's just say that from that time, Melinda and I always make sure that our stock portfolio is heavily weighted with healthcare companies. And Paul, just so you know, this wedding is paid for by our profits from iodine and gauze. Melinda, am I doing okay? Okay. Melinda had told me that if I dare embarrass her or say anything questionable, that she wouldn't talk to me for the rest of the night. And I said, the whole night? I also want to say a few words about this hotel, because it really is a special place for both Haley and Paul. For those of you who remember, just about 22 years ago, Melinda and I got married right here in this hotel. And Haley was our flower girl. Unbeknownst to me, after the wedding, she went up to her mother and said, I want a wedding just like this. And so it is. Only our wedding didn't have salamanders and turtle eggs on the centerpiece. Paul too has a connection to the Pierre. When my check bounces, he'll be washing the dishes in the back. No, really. Paul's great-grandfather was a young engineer who actually worked and built the Pierre Hotel. So what better place for them to get married than right here? Solid, majestic, timeless. Those are attributes of this hotel. And Haley and Paul, may they describe their marriage as well. Let me finish with this one thought. When your children find true love, parents find true joy. And Haley and Paul, Melinda and I couldn't be happier at this point in time. So please, everyone raise your glass. Haley and Paul, I'd like to wish you years and years of happiness, joy, and love, surrounded by friends and family. Salute. And now, I would like to have Haley come up to the dance floor for the father duel.
Overtime.
Let's have a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, please.
When the day begins, silently closing her bedroom door, leaving the note that she hoped would say more. She goes downstairs to the kitchen, clutching her handkerchief, quietly turning the back door key. Stepping outside, she is free. She gave her most of our lives, sacrificed most of our lives. We gave her everything money could. She's leaving home after living alone for so many years.
Come on, everybody, a standing ovation! Come on! I know it's going to be rough to follow that up, folks, but please, Paul's going to dance with his mom. What a wonderful world.